don't get any bigger than that.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return is Jones. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And that's complete downfield to Parker. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 63 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mills now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about... Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
On for the extra point is Folk. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mills. And he finds Howard complete.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, pick up the first down.
To throw, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Mills. Throw right side. Taken in by Collins. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Mills. And the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Mills to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Jones going deep here for Parker. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Devontae Parker doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Patriots just continue to roll.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet. And that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job. And I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to him.
And on the defense, oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A first down throw for Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mills.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards.
And the Pats have got it on cruise control.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out comes Houston. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 24. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Houston set to take over.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to throw is Mills. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, here's Pierce.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Now Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is out. Burkhead lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No,
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go for 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Spinning past him.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with them to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Houston's offense taking over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Jones on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down for incomplete as well.
Now this first half is not going according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap.
Devontae Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable.
And the Patriots just continue.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken from about the 12.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change the momentum of the game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Going to fake it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mills
to Pierce. They set up the screen.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones.
Open man down the field is Henry.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots have got it on cruise control.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you get a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Folk for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy. They're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Mills. And it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback.
Devontae Parker. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, 68 yards.
And the Patriots are pouring it on.
On for the extra point is Folk. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he fires one incomplete. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure you're...
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mills.
He'll complete this one to Collins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Mills.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away.
Touchdown, Patriots! Devontae Parker, 38 yards. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so the minimum.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker, 52 yards. And the Pats just continue to roll. Now Folk for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his over at the 21-yard line. Jones throwing on first down. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots have got it on cruise control. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A give left side for Pierce. And he can muster only 24.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And taken right on the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. We get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
A fairly short kick from the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
On for the extra point is Folk. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. On the left hash, officially it's called a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. Down inside the 10.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Patriots just continue to roll.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Mills.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut with Burkhead. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Mills.
And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line. New England's offense set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 69 yards.
And the Patriots have got it on cruise control.
And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 9. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the 6.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say that. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mills now. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is brought in at the 21. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one, I Have to Remember, wouldn't you? His 2nd return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Barmore in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken at the 46. So a change of possession here on the punt. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now out come the Patriots. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar, 62 yards.
And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 27.
They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Mills
over the middle, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablet.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats just continue to roll. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on second down. Mills toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mills. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mills again. Steps away to his... Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Throwing Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots have got it on cruise control.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
and you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On third down, here's Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless.
First down, Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This is taken just shy of...
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Pierce now up the middle.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker. He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catch.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again. Fake it, and this is caught out in the left flat, and that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, Zappi has it knocked out. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
From the 31, Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Throwing out first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The corner blitz pays off. There's a sack in for a loss of 5. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points. And
that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Devontae Parker finding the end zone yet again. And the Patriots just continue to roll. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it in. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. He's got some room to operate. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Pats have got it on cruise control.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
And the Patriots have it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings,
there's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into...
Well, they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now they're going to fake it, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now Folk for the extra point. Fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the left hash. A chip. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
On for the extra point is Folk. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got it. But not enough to get to the goal line. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans
at their own 23.
A first down throw for Mills.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Mills. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mills.
And now here is another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Now Folk for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The scoop. Exciting play. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 26.
Here's Mills. Cooks.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
He completes it. They've got a first down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Houston set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
On for the extra point is Folk. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first and 10, Mills targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity.
He will find his tight end, Smith, for a Patriot touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mills from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Here's Jones on first down. He's got a man complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! Devontae Parker. He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken from about the 12.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the 15, a short.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle...
Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Pats just continue to roll.
And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mills on first down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw from Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing, Mills.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Again, it's Mills.
His throw incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because
he's got a man complete. Devontae Parker. Touchdown. Devontae Parker finding the end zone yet again.
And the Patriots have got it on cruise control.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt.
See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Mills now. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Mills. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Jones on the return. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 71-yard punt return. And the Patriots... for the extra point is Folk. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. A fairly short kick from now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will serve.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Patriots extend their lead yet again. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level. I just scraped it off the top.